Hello, freshmen. Good morning and a happy Mariner Monday to you all here on this ninth week of distance learning. We have a pretty simple and straightforward week for you guys and some great stories from the Odyssey for you to enjoy, courtesy of Miss Giovanetti and Miss Kit this week. So let's go ahead and get started and take a look at what this week has in store for you. Today, I'd like you to finish watching this ed poll and the reflection question at the end by midnight tonight so I can make sure that you guys are all on the right page and getting ready for the week. I've decided to do tutorials this week according to the courses that I teach. So today is going to be the tutorial for freshmen for you just to stop in, earn some extra credit for coming in, and ask any questions you have, or just even work on some assignments together. It doesn't even have to be with me. I can just kind of be in the background jumping in if you guys have any questions. What you're going to be doing for your assignment on Monday and Tuesday is lesson number 3. And lesson number 3 brings you the infamous Cyclops. You're going to love the story. I added some additional videos on there in case you wanted to learn a little bit more. It's all very interesting and fascinating. But it's definitely one of the most famous parts of the Odyssey because it's not every day that you come across a massive giant with one eye who is trying to eat you. So, fun times with that one. To split this up, I suggest you watch her lecture on Monday, and it's all included in this link here. It's also on Classroom, and then leave the evidence collecting and the summary for Tuesday. And if you have time, I have some videos on Tuesday you can watch too. By Wednesday night, you have to have lesson number 3 in the Cyclops done, or you can have it done over here on Tuesday and get started with lesson number 4 on Wednesday. This assignment will be brought to you by Miss Kit, and it is the story of Circe, who I don't want to give it all away yet, but she is another enchantress who wants to not let Odysseus go, similar to Calypso, and she has special powers though. And you're going to see some crossover between her story and what she does to Odysseus and his men, as well as some connections maybe to the Lotus Eaters. You're going to see some connections there. And then after Circe, Miss Kit is going to walk you through the journey of Odysseus and his men to the land of the dead. But I'll let her explain all that to you. What a trip. No pun intended, of course. Then on Thursday, you guys are going to continue with lesson number 4 and finish it on Friday. And that includes, of course, the evidence collecting and the summary assignments. Notice that I don't have the formative assessment anywhere in here because it kind of depends on what you're doing for the formative assessment. For example, if you've chosen to do the Cyclops business letter, obviously you could get that done this week, right? But if you've chosen the one where you have to learn about Scylla and Charybdis, well, you'll notice that that's not happening this week. So you won't be working on the formative assessment this week. But if you are working on the formative assessment, that's the Instagram post, you could do that on any characters. So you are kind of in the middle here. You could choose to do your formative assessment this week and get it done, or wait until next week and do it on some of the stories or the characters that later on are happening. I think there's plenty of characters by the end of this week to do the Instagram assignment though, if you wished. Those of you who are still working on Oreo assignments, that will be continuing with that this week. And I'll be giving the example by Thursday. You work on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, posted by Sunday night. And then some of you guys are reading the additional book with me. And if you are, make sure you have joined that other Google Classroom so we can stay in touch. And there is a parent letter that I'd like you to share on there if you haven't done so yet. I wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful week ahead, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Tuesday at the live Zoom, possibly later today for the tutorial, and then again on Thursday with a live Zoom, and possibly on Friday for a tutorial, which is to be determined. I don't know what I'm going to do on that day yet, but I'm sure something will come to me. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.